It's the one thing every single person on this planet has felt. It doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, or what you've achieved. Pain has a way of finding you. And when it doesn't knock gently. It crashes into your life, uninvited, unapologetic, and all-consuming. But here's a question no one asks. What if your pain wasn't here to hold you back? What if, instead of being a barrier, pain was the key to unlocking your full potential? Because the truth is, pain isn't your enemy, it's your fuel. And if you learn how to harness it, there's no limit to what you can achieve. Think about it. Pain is the ultimate equalizer. It doesn't care about your background, your status, or your plans. It comes for everyone. But here's the catch. It doesn't affect everyone the same way. Some people let pain break them. They see it as a reason to stop, to give up, to play it safe. They bury it, numb it, or run from it, hoping it'll go away. But others, they take that pain and turn it into power. They let it sharpen them, drive them, and push them to levels they never thought possible. So why do some people rise while others crumble? It all comes down to perspective. Most people see pain as something to avoid, a punishment, a setback, a curse. But the ones who thrive understand something crucial. Pain is a teacher. It's here to show you something about yourself that you can't learn any other way. It's here to reveal your weaknesses, your fears, your blind spots. And if you let it, it'll make you stronger. The first step to harnessing pain is to stop fighting it. Stop treating it like the enemy. The more you resist it, the more power it has over you. Instead, lean into it, acknowledge it, feel it. Because pain doesn't show up for no reason. It's a signal, a wake-up call. It's telling you that something needs to change, that there's work to be done, that you're being given an opportunity to grow. Let's be clear. This isn't about pretending pain doesn't hurt. It does. It cuts deep, it leaves scars, and it can feel unbearable at times. But pain also has energy, and energy, no matter how raw or uncomfortable, can be transformed. It's up to you to decide what you'll do with it. Think of pain like fire. Left unchecked, it can destroy everything in its path. But if you control it, if you focus it, it can become the very thing that forges you into something stronger. It's the fire that hardens steel, the pressure that turns coal into diamonds. And you're the one who decides whether that fire will consume you or shape you. The second step is to reframe the way you see pain. Stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start asking, "What is this teaching me?" Every struggle, every setback, every moment of heartbreak carries a lesson. Maybe it's teaching you patience. Maybe it's revealing a weakness you need to strengthen. Maybe it's forcing you to let go of something that no longer serves you. Whatever the lesson is, pain is your teacher, and it's up to you to learn from it. Some of the greatest achievements in history were born from pain. Think of the athlete who trains through injury, the entrepreneur who rebuilds after failure, the survivor who turns their trauma into a mission to help others. These people didn't succeed because they avoided pain. They succeeded because they embraced it. They let it drive them, shape them, and push them to do what seemed impossible. The third step is action. Pain without action is just suffering. If you sit in your pain and do nothing with it, it'll consume you. But if you channel it, if you turn it into fuel, it'll propel you forward. Take that energy and pour it into something meaningful. Use it to build, to create, to grow. Let it push you to work harder, to dig deeper, to fight longer than you ever have before. Here's the thing. Pain is inevitable. There's no avoiding it. But suffering, that's a choice. You suffer when you let pain stop you. You grow when you let pain drive you, and the choice is yours. Right now, you might be in the middle of it. The hurt, the disappointment, the exhaustion. It's real, and it's heavy. But remember this, the pain you're feeling today is shaping the strength you'll need tomorrow. It's giving you the tools to rise, to thrive, to become something greater than you ever thought possible. Pain doesn't mean you're broken. It means you're growing. It means you're being given the chance to rebuild yourself, stronger and more resilient than before. So don't run from it. Don't hide from it. Harness it. Use it. Let it fuel the fire that drives you toward greatness. Because when you learn to harness your pain, you don't just survive, you thrive. And greatness isn't found in the absence of pain. It's forged in the heart of it. Pain is energy. It's raw, untamed, and incredibly powerful. When left unchecked, it can feel like it's ripping you apart, draining your spirit, and holding you back. But here's the secret. That same pain has the potential to drive you further than you ever thought possible. It's not about running from it. It's about channeling it. It's about taking every ounce of that energy and using it to build something extraordinary. The first step in turning pain into greatness is embracing the process. Pain is uncomfortable. It forces you to confront parts of yourself you'd rather ignore, your insecurities, your weaknesses, your fears. But those are the very areas where growth happens. Pain shines a spotlight on what needs to change. Instead of fighting it, lean into it. Ask yourself, what is this pain trying to teach me? How can I use this to become stronger? Growth doesn't happen in comfort. Think of the strongest people you know. Do you think they became who they are by avoiding struggle? No. They leaned into the fire. They took the blows, faced the challenges, and came out on the other side transformed. That's the difference between those who succeed and those who stay stuck. Successful people don't just endure pain, they use it. Pain creates clarity. When you're hurting, the noise of the world fades away. Suddenly, what really matters becomes clear. You stop wasting time on trivial things and start focusing on what's truly important. This clarity is a gift. It gives you the chance to realign your priorities, to cut out what doesn't serve you, and to double down on what does. The second step is transformation through action. Pain without action is just suffering. It becomes a cycle of negativity that eats away at you. But when you take that pain and channel it into action, you break the cycle. You give the pain a purpose. Start small. You don't need to have all the answers or make massive changes overnight. Set one goal. Take one step forward. Maybe it's hitting the gym when all you want to do is stay in bed. Maybe it's picking up the phone to ask for help when your pride tells you not to. Whatever it is, let your pain fuel the courage to act. Each step forward is a victory. Each action takes you closer to the person you're becoming. And here's the thing about action. It builds momentum. At first, it feels like you're crawling. The weight of your pain makes every step feel impossible. But with each small win, you start to pick up speed. The more you move, the more you realize that pain isn't stopping you anymore. It's pushing you, driving you, propelling you towards something bigger. Pain isn't the end. It's the beginning. It's the spark that lights the fire inside you. Think of every setback, every failure, every heartache you've endured. Those moments didn't defeat you. They shaped you. They gave you resilience, strength, and a drive that can't be taught. Pain didn't break you. It built you. But turning pain into greatness requires more than just action. It requires focus. It's easy to let pain consume you, to let it become a constant reminder of what you've lost or what went wrong. But that's not its purpose. Pain is a tool, and like any tool, it needs direction. Focus your energy on something meaningful. Maybe it's building a career, pursuing a dream, or strengthening your relationships. Whatever it is, let the pain remind you why you're fighting for it. Let it keep you disciplined, determined, and relentless. Resilience is forged in the fire of adversity. Every time you face pain and choose to keep going, you're building resilience. You're proving to yourself that you can handle more than you thought possible. And with every challenge you overcome, you become less afraid of the next one. This isn't about perfection. You're going to stumble. You're going to have days where the pain feels like too much. That's okay. What matters is that you keep getting back up. Each time you rise, you're sending a message to the pain. You don't control me, I control you. Greatness isn't about avoiding pain. It's about mastering it. It's about taking everything life throws at you and using it to fuel your growth. It's about transforming the energy of pain into strength, focus, and purpose. The truth is, pain will always be a part of life. You can't escape it, and you shouldn't try to. Instead, welcome it. Let it challenge you, sharpen you, and push you to become the best version of yourself. When you learn to harness your pain, you become unstoppable. You stop seeing obstacles as roadblocks and start seeing them as opportunities. You stop fearing failure and start embracing it as a stepping stone to success. You stop running from pain and start using it to build the life you've always dreamed of. So the next time you feel the sting of pain, remember this. It's not here to destroy you. It's here to remind you of your strength. It's here to show you what you're capable of. Harness it, use it, and let it fuel your greatness. Your pain has power. Don't waste it. Subscribe now, like this video, and share it with someone who needs to turn their pain into purpose. Your greatness starts today.